Hello everyone, I'm back from my vacation, so let's take a look at the new chapter of Attack on Titan. It's the chapter 89. What are you doing? You were like the Assault Titan. Just now, that's what you did, right? No. What? You know, what? But he did, didn't he? You two saw it too, didn't you? Yes, but I mean, that wasn't. You think you do it. He saw it too. What were you doing? No, it was not. That's the name of the titan whose powers you inherited from your father, isn't it? Why on earth would you be saying it to yourself with no one else around? Let it go, Hank. He's only 15, you know. We all go through that phase. Huh? What are you talking about? What phase? I never went through that phase where I just go at nothing and mutter to myself all alone. Come on, I explain it all later. So let's stop talking about this in front of Aaron and spare him further embarrassment. I'm not sure I can explain it very well, but what? What do you mean? Oh, this face of Aaron. Why did you even come here? Get out. Huh? But our punishment shouldn't end for another 10 days. You're done. What you just had to endure from Hang should count as 10 days in prison hell. What? Did I see something that bad just now? Even if just for show, it's important for an organization to discipline its members, even if said organization has only 9 people in it. But that doesn't mean you can ignore the time and circumstances. Don't worry, we talked this over with Commander-in-Chief Zaki. We told him that throwing the hero that brought down the Armored and Colossal Titans into a prison cell would only have as a negative impact on overall discipline. Not to mention the superiors you disobey are the same fools that let the Armored and Beast Titan get away. But that's the point is, the corps can't afford the time to punish you right now. Yeah, truly. This must be what they call being at your wit's end. Did you lose weight? They fed us plenty for. You seem well. Yeah, I guess. Let's go. Hurry up and get dressed. Where are we going? An audience. Oh. Her Majesty the Queen has graced the Trolls district with her presence. My dearest story. Right now, Henry is standing right beside me. He's speaking as I write this letter expressing my love for you. Such a jerk. He'll never be popular with the ladies, but he did promise me that he'd deliver this letter to you. As a way to pay me back for the time I saved their asses. I'm sorry about that time. To think I ended up choosing those bastards over you. I'm going to die soon, but I regret nothing. I used to have a name. I don't even know to whom I was born. Ever since I can remember, I was alone, begging for scraps where people gathered. But one day, a man appeared and gave me a name. Ever since the day I was called Ymir. You probably think there's nothing special about a name like that, but at that place, just by pretending that was my name, I was given a nice place to sleep and food to eat. But it wasn't just that. All at once, all those old adults who used to ignore me and pretend I wasn't even there fell down on their knees before me in worship. The man who gave me my name also changed. He started wearing splendid robes and grew rich and wealthy. I felt good too. Just by playing the role I was given, I made everyone happy and content, or so I believed. So I kept playing the role of Ymir. Before I could realize that was happening, they started calling me a devil. Still, I kept playing my role. Even when the man who gave me my name said I tricked him, I kept playing my role. I thought if that's what would save them, there would be no harm in it. But in this world, some people get rocks thrown at them just for existing. As their symbol, my entire body was pelted with stones from every direction. Whoa. When it's all said and done, it seems this world is just a bunch of lumps of flesh running around in circles and raising a ticket. There's no real meaning to it at all. Oh, that's right, there's no meaning to it whatsoever. That's why I think the world is so magnificent. When I open my eyes once more, that's where my freedom expanded into eternity. From there I started running forward, living however I wanted, with no regret. Or so I'd like to say. But to be completely honest, I do have something I woefully regret. That I was not able to marry you just yet. With love, I'm here. That's it? Yes, I thought we assumed she wasn't able to write down any information that could be useful to us. We thought maybe she wrote some sort of message only you could understand. Like a code or I don't know, but I don't think she'd do something like that. What an idiot. That Amir was such an idiot. As soon as things got too awkward, she would just gloss things over. I don't understand why she... We brought them. Come in. Hmm? Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Please don't. I haven't even been formally inaugurated yet. You guys have been through a lot, haven't you? All I was doing was watching the southern sky from the center of the walls. You're doing everyone a great service by just being alive. That's right, yes. You're all in higher spirits than I expected. I'm happy to see you're all the same as always. That's because none of us have really taken it out yet, I guess. We better get going soon. Oh yeah. Only those who are in this room right now are aware of the existence of these three books. They are titled The Youth of Dr. Grisha Yeager, Titans and All the Known History and Information about the World Outside the Walls, respectively. These books are the fruits of the battle fought by the survived corps of which 9 sit with us here today, and the 199 that are no longer with us. Stories of their bravery shall be passed on to generations to come for millennia. We shall erect a proper mourning site in their memory at a later time. Today, in the audience of Her Majesty, we must discuss the current state of affairs. In this meeting, I would like to plan out our joint effort. Survived Corps Commander Heng Zhou, what do you make of our current situation? In exchange for the lives of many brave men and women, including Erwin Smith, the survived corps were successfully in retaking Wall Maria, putting an end to the Colossal Titan and taking his power. That being said, the humans residing inside the walls are still in great peril. The fact we were unable to change. It would have been fine if our enemies were just these monsters which we call Titans, but those we've been fighting as enemy are actually people. Our enemy, what is it? Enemy, a civilization, or dare I say, the world. Whoa. According to the diary, even within the country called Elde, we are a special race of people able to transform into Titans called the people of Ymir. These people of Ymir... Troca de novo. These people of Ymir once dominated the world and could potentially try and take over the world again. That's why the world wants to exterminate us, the people of Ymir, and erase our existence from the face of the earth. If the Marleyans get their hands on the power of the original Titan, they won't need the audience that are living in the ghetto anymore. but it will be over for both the Eldians living on this island and the Eldians on the continent. What Gross said was true. The Eldians have been using pure titans as cheap weapons of destruction since time immemorial. You can't give them any complex orders if they're not being controlled by the original titan. However, once they release it, they become fearless automatic killing machines. Currently, they act as a kind of cage on this island, making sure the audience can't freely venture past the walls. But there are so many of them now that's gotten out of hand. Now Marlenians can't come near this island carelessly either. The Marlenians' plan was to use the audience they kept alive as pure titans to be aided to their military force. That's why they spared so many audience and let them live in the ghetto in the first place. But of course not everyone in Marley thought that was a good idea. The majority held the opinion that even as a weapon, we're too hard to control, that it's better to just kill us all off. Marley has been able to put aside that debate for now, but either way, eventually they will be coming here to take over the resources this island has to offer. And in order to develop this island as they please, they would need to get rid of the pure titans that might get in their way. If they manage to get the power of the original titan from the King of the Walls, the debate over the continued existence of the Eldians will surely start. Use it as military power or exterminating us. Marley will have to choose. The King of the Walls won't allow that to happen, would he? The King won't fight. If Elder wishes to set ablaze the world once more, we will go into ruin. It will be useless to try and take the original titan from us, since both he and us have taken an oath to renounce all war. These are the last words King Fritz, the 145th king, had sent the royal family that was left on the continent before closing the wall's gates. Didn't he also say, the titans within the walls shall flatten and leave room the world? It would seem that as long as the threat was enough to deter Marley from attacking, it had bought us a short time of peace. But with his lack of action, the King of the Wolves is allowing the destruction of Elder, and he's taking his own people down with it. The King of the Wolves is raising his people's memory away. He makes them think that all humanity outside the walls has perished. He surrounded himself with the subject he has fooled and goes on about them all living in utopia. I don't know what this oath to renounce war really is, but a king unwilling to protect his own people is not true king. We must find out if he's not just some imposter pretending to be a Fritz. Our mission is to take the power of the original titan from the king who is unwilling to act. After that, Dr. Yeager had accomplished said goal, and later entrusted the power that he had taken from the King of the Walls to his son, Aaron. But this oath to renounce war that Mr. Kruger did not know what to make of, we now know what is it. In order to manifest its true power, the power of the original titan must be held by someone who possesses royal blood. But even if they possess the power of the original titan, those who are of royal blood are possessed by this ideal held by the king, and the only option left for them is suicide. This is probably the result of the oath to renounce war. Thus, if we have any hopes of holding back against an invasion by such a powerful enemy, our only means of attack would be to use the power of the original titan and put the wall titans into action. But as long as the oath to renounce war is in place, that won't be possible. However, Aaron was once able to control the pure titans in order to get out of a thought spot. We still don't know why he was able to do it just that one time, but it might be possible for someone like Eren, who's not of royal blood, to use the power of original Titan too. That's right. Back then, everything I connected felt like, even if just for a moment, just that one time, why only then? Ha 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 ha. My name is Dina Fritz. I am a member of the royal family. Yeah. No way! You scared me there for a second. What's wrong all of a sudden? I am. Just now I. Go on, our gallant Titan. It's nothing. I apologize. What? Please excuse me for disturbing the meeting. Oh, I see. I get it now. You see, Sir Aaron is going through what they call that phase right now. He do things like streaking poses or yell nonsense out of nowhere, it seems. Oh, is that so? He does seems to be around that age, unfortunately. Aaron, I still haven't told them about that. The Titan that killed Mom and Hans might be my father's previous wife. What a mess. Not to mention, if I told them that right now, history would. If I tetanize and were to make contact with someone of royal blood, I might be able to use the power of the original Titan. That's right, it's just a theory, but as long as that possibility stands, what would the corpse do with history? Could it be that I'm just remembering things wrong? It'd be careless to mention some theory like that here anyway. You should get a family. What? You need to get yourself a new identity. Once you get inside the walls, what are you talking about? I have Dina. Besides, once you become a Titan, you lose all your previous memories, don't you? There are exceptions. Someone might be watching you afterwards. Be it a wife, kids, the townsfolk, even. Find someone to love inside those walls, Grisha. If you want, it will just repeat itself all over again. The same history, the same mistakes, forever. If you want to save Mikasa and Armin, and everyone else, you must finish your mission. What? Mikasa, Armin, who are they? I don't know. Whose memories are these, I wonder? For eternity he lives to fight his men. What? Why mention Mikasa and Armin? What the fuck? Okay. I already told you that the Titan that killed the mother of Eren was the previous wives of Grisha. So that was not a new thing. All the information that they gathered, probably there's something behind the letter that Ymir told them, and he haven't had that name. We all know why. No, it was a good chapter. It was okay. They explained some things, but for them to mention Mikasa and Armin, it's crazy. It's like they could foreshadow something. I don't know. This is quite strange. Really strange. I don't know if it is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. Oh, the drawing is quite strange in the beginning because of the bars of the cell, and okay, he had to put the faces of people there, but it was quite strange. The head of Armin, it's disproportional. It looks very small than it should be. So it has some faults, some failures on this chapter. It's on okay, maybe a 6 or 7 of 10. I don't know. It was good, as Attack on Titan is good, but it could be better. And you, what do you think about this? Thanks so much for watching this video with me, and you'll see next month with more Attack on Titan. Plus Ultra.